Hello Leos, this is Amber with Intuitive Guidance. How you guys doing? We're going to go ahead and do your monthly reading for the month of June 2017. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, for your central card, you have material and spiritual prosperity. For your past, you have spiritual strength. For your what's going on? For your overview, you have a positive movement forward. Okay. For your future, you have harmony. And for your foundation, you have temptation. So, let's see what's going on, Leos. So first things first, I automatically feel there's double out of the blue. Things coming out of the blue. I feel like, so is everyone just going on vacation this month? Like, whoa, all the signs are just, majority of the signs that I've done already are just taking a trip. I see travel once again. And like I said, I see something coming out of the blue. But I feel like one of them is going to be out of nowhere, but the other one you're already aware of, like, if that makes sense. Like, you already know this has came up, or it could be a past love. Someone that you used to date has came up out of the blue, but you're aware of it, if that makes sense. I feel like there's temptation, especially with this love, with this past love, ex-lover, whatever the case may be. You're kind of like tempted. You're going back and forth with yourself, like, should I go and talk to this person and be cordial, or should I just leave this person the hell alone? Because, everybody's left in the past for a reason. So you're being torn into two for sure about that situation. I feel like this may be like the situation with a relationship may be draining you spiritually, taking all your strength. But at the same time, I feel like you have the strength to leave this person alone and keep it pushing. But you're going to do what you want to do. Let's go ahead and get deeper into this. Okay, this one has two. Okay, so in your central card, conflict and defeat. I feel like you might just be walking away from this person, from this past love, this ex-lover, this relationship that you used to have. You're like walking away from it because you're not trying to, at the end of the day, you know why you left this person or why that person left you, so why go back to what broke you, I guess I can say. Or I can say, why go back to your past? I feel like that's what you're saying to yourself. I also feel like there might be an opportunity that like pops up out of the blue. And I feel like this opportunity has to do with who you are. Like, I feel like you are like not a follower. You do what you want to do. You follow your own path. You don't follow the rest of the crowd and do what everyone else does, So I feel like this opportunity just may come to you because of that reason. Back to the past lover thing. I feel like you're not going back because there was a lot of conflict between the two of you. And you're not trying to deal with that bullshit. Okay, let's look at temptation. Temptation, you have fertility. So, just a little heads up. You going back to this past lover, there may be a little, well, I could say if you do go back, make sure you're careful. If you're not trying to have a kid with this person, okay? So, that's especially what I see. So if you, like I said, if you go back to this past lover or decide to meet up and talk to this person, then be careful for sure. That's all I can say. Okay. So with your harmony, you have moving on. So I feel like if it's not, because I feel like I seen it as a past love, but I also see it as you and your spouse are just moving in the right direction, in a positive direction. But if it's an ex-lover, then it's you moving on from this situation, leaving the past in the past. Okay, so we have spiritual strength and choose wisely. So, like I said, make sure you choose wisely if you really want to go back to this person, because there is going to be a little incident. Like, I always feel like, I always keep the saying in my head that people come back into our lives for a reason, to see if we're ready, if we are really moved on, if we have really moved on or not. It's like a little test, and if you go back to what broke you or hurt you or whatever the case may be, there is going to be a consequence, because you're not really supposed to be going back. It's just a little test. But hey, we don't really know that. So just choose wisely if you really want to go back to this past love, because there is going to be an incident that might pop up. So let's look at the positive movement forward. So you got something come out of the blue. We have obstacles and challenges and emotional loss. So I feel like with this movement forward, with this positive movement forward, with this thing that's coming out of the blue, I feel like there is going to be like a challenge that goes along with it, and that sucks. Because I feel like you're like, what the fuck? Like, I'm moving in the right direction. I'm finally moving on and, headed in on the right path or whatever the case may be. And you're like, I got all these damn obstacles and challenges in the way. Like, I can't catch a break. But I feel like you have to go through this for a reason. The obstacles and the challenges you have to go to be able to get on the other side, to get what you want out of the situation, to receive the thing that's going to come out of the blue. So I feel like the thing that may come out of the blue is just some obstacles and challenges, because this is a damn challenge. With an ex coming back into your life, trying to, and then if you take him back, there might be a little consequence of pregnancy. So that is an obstacle for sure. But I also feel like some of you might just be in a relationship and you're just moving in the right direction with your spouse, okay? So I'm going to look a little bit more into this, and I think, I want to find out more about these two. Recognition and reward. So let me take a minute for a second. I feel like some of you might not reward yourself enough, not pat yourself on the back enough for what you do now. Like, if you left this person in the past, if this is like the case, and it took you forever to do so, and I feel like you don't really reward yourself. Like, pat yourself on the back like I did it. I feel like graduation, that was weird. These two for sure. Growing, um, moving in the right direction with your career, school, graduating, accepting a reward. It might have to do with work. You might get a promotion at work. Um, or if you have your own business, I feel like your business might just be growing and you see the reward from it. Um, or maybe the reward could be just you get pregnant. So, I'm going to look into these two real quick. Okay, you have two cards. You have intuition and movement, choices, and decisions. So I feel like with this conflict and defeat card, I feel like you're moving in a direction where you're going to have to make you're moving in a direction where you're going to have to make a choice, a decision on what to do next. If it has to do with accepting a job offer, or this promotion or whatever the case may be, I feel like, I don't know why I feel like you might be stuck though. So some of you might be stuck. Maybe it has to do with this past love. If you get this, if you're getting a reward at work, getting a new job, graduating, or growing, your business is growing, which is a good thing. That's the good thing that comes out of the blue. But also, if you're dealing with your ex-lover that's trying to come back into your life, you could be stuck on like, what the hell do I do? What path do I take? I feel like there's going to be a lot of doors that are open for you, but you're kind of like stuck on which like door to take. Like, but I really want to say use your intuition with this situation, with all the situations. Pay attention to your intuition for sure with this opportunity, this choice, or this decision that has to be made. Same goes for people going back to their ex-lovers. Pay attention to your intuition. Is it really what you want to do? Okay. Think that is it. I hope you guys have a good month, and bye-bye.